Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the end of June, the 26th through the 30th of 2023, but do know the energy is timeless. And so anytime you're seeing this, if the message resonates or the title of the message resonates, then there could be messages for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's a matter of balance. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but if you have strong Pisces placements anywhere throughout your chart, and any parts of this resonates, then these messages are meant for you. Okay, so I'm doing this spread a little bit differently than I typically do, only because it's only 5 days, so I'm doing the 5 days ahead. It will be hopefully not too long of a read, but maybe around 30 minutes, so sit back, relax, get yourself ready. I do appreciate you being here so much. Thank you for your time. And make sure that while we are getting started, oh man, how did I get that on there? That you... make sure that you hit the like, share, subscribe as we're getting going here. Okay, so this week, the stone for this week is Moonstone. And also, if you're looking to attract more abundance in your life, burn a gold candle. So that is my advice for the week. As we start out the week, the moon on Monday is going to be our first quarter moon. So it's a good time to take action, cast spells to increase more of what you want in life. Also, like, feel where you want change and imagine what that change will be like, even if it's completely like non-existent, if it seems like it's, out of your reach right now. Just put yourself in that mindset, because that's the way the universe works. If you put yourself there mentally, the universe will conspire to match that energy. So you have to already believe that you are there to obtain, or ready to obtain, or have already obtained what it is that you want most or desire most. So then on Wednesday, the moon is in Scorpio, water sign energy, just like you, Pisces, and that's a great time to find motivation, your personal power, take control of things like finances and whatnot, and then also a great time for deep talks, like intuitive conversation, and very intellectual conversation. Then on Friday, we've got two things going on. We've got the moon in Sagittarius, which is fire energy. It's all about truth and visions, being honest, thinking big, and then long-term plans. And then we also have Neptune retrograde. That runs from June 30th through December 6th. So Neptune rules, it's a very watery planet, but it rules illusion, dreams, and spirituality. And so very Pisces energy for sure. But when it's in retrograde, these influences and energies disappear. And you might feel like the reality of the 3D world is like slapping you in the face. I'm not saying that it's going to be hard to dream or hard to manifest or anything like that, but it will be more difficult. So be prepared. So yeah, that's what we have for the week, going into the week, or at least those 5 days. What we're going to do is start out with the Chakra Insight Oracle. Then I'm going to pull all the cards for each of the days. We're starting with work, career, finance. I don't know why I'm thinking balance in my head. Maybe that needs to be balanced. Work, career, finance, love and relationships. This can be platonic, friendships, romance, family. Take it as it resonates. And then an overall life message from Spirit. Then we're going to then I'm also going to add a Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle to each one of the days, and then we're going to close it up with the Divine Energy Oracle. So I'm first just going to lay out all these cards. Won't necessarily get in depth into explaining what they're all about until we get them all laid out. This is for Pisces. Peace, protection, power, and prosperity, please. What do we have for Pisces? Underneath the deck, possessions, belongings, finances, assets, treasures. What's really interesting about this is, I want to say it was Scorpio. Scorpio had this underneath the deck. Same position. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, and it could have something to do with possessions. I just heard theft. So there's that. Either you have somebody's possessions or they have yours. I feel like it's you have theirs. Interesting. The number 7 could be significant. Yeah. Justice is coming. So 7 is about boundaries and defenses and also alignment and aligning your chakras. It's planting of a seed. And also opportunity. Sometimes a feeling of overwhelm, like being overwhelmed because of too many choices to make. Top of the deck, self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. Number 32 could be significant for you. Where's my thing? So number 32 could be significant for you, or 23. Could be somebody's age, a lucky number. That's what I'm feeling off of that right now. Okay, and the same with number 7. Could be somebody's age, lucky number. 7 could be like a specific date that something's happening. Take it as it resonates. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Pisces, so the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you at the beginning of when I was getting these cards ready, it's called Leaving Trunk by Taj Mahal. And the whole song is about somebody packing up and leaving, right? So I'm going back to Memphis, babe, where I'll have better luck. So I feel like somebody's down and out on their luck, maybe lost something or is about to lose something, and so they're packing everything up and moving. It's really interesting. I've seen a lot of moving bands lately. So that's a theme. And then I'm looking at this possessions. Like, I feel like somebody's packing up possessions of somebody else. Like I'm feeling theft of some reason. For some reason. But self-expression. This card is about, showing your true colors, being your true self. I just heard escape. Somebody's trying to escape. Maybe not to get in trouble. Underneath the deck, judgment. Angel and the devil. So okay, this is just nuts, the vibe that I'm getting off of this. Oh, and instead of shuffling these out, I'm just laying these out. So somebody is being judged. Either you're being judged or you're judging someone else. But this is your reading, so I have to assume that it's about you, right? But I feel like there's going to be a judgment being brought down on you. Could have something to do with possessions and self-expression. Now, again, energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, so it could be about another person. Maybe it's about, another person's self-expression. But look at this card. Look at her with her dark eyes. Like she sees something. All right. So this is for Monday, the 26th. I'm not even kidding you. I want to say that Scorpio got this card too. I really do think that you're dealing with a Scorpio in some way, shape, or form. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, who is all about possessions and material wealth. Notice how she's staring longingly at that coin. Very greedy energy. Then we have Temperance, which is the angel of the tarot deck, but also it's about balance and trying to temper out a situation. So this is work, career, finance, mind you, work, career, finance. We got Thursday, the Fool. Now that's either starting a new, like taking a leap of faith and starting something new, or being the Fool. So, and then Friday, the Page of Swords. This is somebody starting out like a student, wanting to learn more, gather more information. Because swords are all about communication. But we're going to see how this all plays together. Somebody is definitely having a judgment made upon them in some way, shape, or form. Now let's look at relationships. What do we have coming in for relationships for Pisces for June 26th through the 30th, please? Just all Justice, the Cannabis card. Definitely feeling some type of court type energy. Or anything having to do with like higher power and authority. Somebody could be like police or even a doctor. Pisces, please. What do we have for Pisces? I feel so, like, I don't know what it is, y'all, but I feel like dark energy. We'll see what comes out. Underneath the deck, the Adelita of Fire. That's the Knight of Wands. Very in and out energy. This is your playgirl, playboy, one night stand type of energy if it's directed towards relationships. If it's in business, this is like your salesperson, your marketing person. Generally lucky, but very in and out energy. Never there for a long time, but always there for a good time. Like, that's that energy. Cayenne pepper, so fiery. Monday, we have the Seven of Earth, oak, and that's planting of a seed. Then we have the Five of Earth, Five of Coins, slippery elm. That's being left out in the cold. Then we have the Two of Earth, Two of Coins, witch hazel. That's making a decision for financial balance. And this is interesting because notice how Temperance has two cups and then we've got the Two of Earth. So there's definitely decisions and balancing, tempering being made. Then we've got the Ace of Air, Yarrow. I want to say Cancer had this card somewhere in their spread. It's a victory for some, but it's also like a new idea because it's swords again are all about communication. And it could be like an idea, a message, getting a message across, something being delivered, and it has to do with like a new start. And then on Friday, we got the Nine of Air. I know Cancer had this card too. And this is talking about sleepless nights, despair, stress, anxiety, nightmares, not being able to sleep. It's the pomegranate. Somebody's very worried here. And underneath the deck, that Adelita of Fire, the Knight of Wands. Then what do we have for Spirit's message for life, overall life? For Pisces, please. I just heard kicked out. Maybe somebody's getting kicked out or you're kicking somebody out. I was just thinking about that Leaving Trunk song. I'll try to post a link in the description below. I know I always say that and don't always get to it, but I will try. One more, please, spirits. Okay, Pisces, please. Pisces. Underneath the deck, Page of Wands. So, again, like pages are younger energy. This could be like just anybody younger than you. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But this is somebody who's starting out on a new venture. It's like a new path, and they've got that very naive, like passionate energy, you know, really excited, but they don't know what they're exactly excited for. They just know it's a new start, and so they're very passionate about it. Okay. So we've got the Empress, which is Taurus, Libra energy. We've got the Page of Cups. That's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. We've got the Ten of Cups. More Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. King of Pentacles. That's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And then for Friday, we've got the Six of Swords. So it's air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All right, underneath the deck is that Page of Wands. Okay. What do we have for Pisces? Yeah. Pisces. This is the Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle. Underneath the deck, Man of Blood. I can't make this up. Both Scorpio and Cancer had Man of Blood underneath the deck. Like, not even kidding. I'm pretty positive. I could be wrong because I've been using this deck a lot lately, but I'm pretty positive both of them had Man of Blood. And this is talking about doing what's right. Like, walking the walk, talking the talk. Right? And if you're not, then it comes back to haunt you. So, for Monday, we've got the Witness. So there's maybe a witness in some kind of a circumstance. Then we've got the Warrior. For Tuesday, for Wednesday, we've got the Sleeper. For Thursday, we've got the Thirst. And for Friday, we've got the Myth. So we're going to get into this. Let me pull this last card here, which is our Divine Energy Oracle. It will pull the entire message for this spread together. I feel like I've got a hair. Whew. Yeah, this is interesting. You guys are going to have a very interesting week. All right, what do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got Embrace Your Power. And so that's calling back power to yourself in order to... you know, obviously in order to, you know, power up to, I don't know why I'm thinking of the word ascend. That's not what I'm getting at. But it's like, you know, you have to stand in your power. You need to stand up for what's right. If there's something that you have to defend yourself on, like that's what this is talking about. Top of the deck, ask with sincerity. I feel like you're going to be asking somebody for advice or help, or might even be asking for an apology or asking for forgiveness, because it's through self-expression. There's a reason, like you're gonna, yeah, because this says vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. You're asserting yourself, you're embracing your power, asserting yourself, using your inner voice and individuality and vocalizing something, whether that is, you know, forgiveness, asking for forgiveness, or asking for an apology. All right, so let's get into this. We're already at 20 minutes. So on Monday, we've got For the work, we've got celebration. Now, this is an empty celebration. In this deck, there's 2 celebration cards. In the black and white versions are things that have happened in the past. At least that's how I read them. So I feel like that there was a celebration that happened in the past, and I think somebody celebrated too soon. That's what I'm getting from this, and it has to do with work, career, finance. Somebody celebrated way too soon. Then we've got the seven of earth, 7 of pentacles. This talks about planting of a seed and trying to water something, make it grow. So somebody is, and this is for relationships. Somebody's going to be planting a seed to try to either repair a relationship or start a new relationship of some sort, some manner. Okay. And then it's going to be with an Empress. That's what this is. I don't feel that this Empress is you. I feel that this is somebody else within your energy. Again, it could have they could have Libra or Taurus in their chart. Doesn't have to be a feminine. It could be a masculine who's in their feminine energy. But the Empress is the queen of all queens. She's got earth, air, fire, water all in her chart. Anything she touches turns to gold. She's well respected. Everybody likes her. She knows how to, rule and delegate and, just lead. She's a very good leader. So very beautiful, very abundant. I feel like somebody celebrated too soon and is now trying to repair their relationship with an Empress. So if there's some kind, okay, so I just heard if there was some kind of theft in a situation, whether it could be theft of actual material, like material items, but it could also be theft of time, theft of somebody's love, theft of, finances or holding something back, right? But there's a witness in this. And whether this is you or somebody around you, that's what this is talking about. We're going to read what the witness is all about. I can't make this up. You guys saw me open up the book. I literally just flipped right to it. So pay attention. So uncover the flame of truth in your heart. Be ready to speak out. Vocalization, self-expression, even if you are opposed and even if you are not believed. Truth does speak to truth, and there will be a response even if you cannot detect it immediately. Acknowledge the viewpoint of others, though yours is not the only one. What are you witnessing? Of what will your life have spoken? Think about your contribution not only today, but what it will mean after you are dead. So this is talking about outspokenness. Oh, a court case. See, I said it. There's a judgment. There's some kind of and that same message was both in Scorpio and Cancers. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you're definitely dealing with some kind of a judgment, ruling, court case, something like that, okay? The need to testify the truth, confession, the opinion of others, your personal contribution, a voice that cannot be ignored. Right, so that's for Monday. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I do feel like this is you this time, okay? Dealing with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, again, okay, so if she's married and has children, she's really good at balancing like her household along with business, but she's very focused on money and coins. And she could be a little greedy. She can be a little manipulative because it's all based around money. That's all she actually cares about, right? And I don't mean to put her down in a negative light because there are many great attributes to the Queen of Pentacles. Like she's all about her money, right? But ultimately, she can be kind of toxic in a way. And this is, work, career, finance. And again, if this isn't you, you could be dealing with somebody that has Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements because that's her sign, or you could have that somewhere in your chart. Then we've got the 5 of Earth, and this is the love department, but somebody who's been left out in the cold. So I feel like there's somebody who's, only focused on money because either A, they're being left out on the cold or they're kicking somebody out. Could be out of a house. You see a house pictured here. It's called Slippery Elm, and I'm hearing slippery slope. So if we're dealing with a house, home, something like that, it's a very slippery slope that you're dealing with right now. Then we've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is somebody younger than you. I feel like a message is coming to you, maybe from a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or about one. But this is like, this could also have to do something with what love produced, like such as a pregnancy. So there could be that. Or just a new development. Now, normally the Page of Cups, like the message that you get will make you really happy. It'll bring some kind of joy to the situation. But again, this also could be the other person in your situation. Then we've got the Warrior. So let's read what that's all about. Okay. You are fighting for what you want, but remember that a fight need not be a terrible struggle. The more accurately you act, the less wear and tear to yourself. Be ready to chop out dead wood and to keep only what is genuinely useful. This is no time for misplaced sentiment. Possible meanings: a battle or conflict, trouble which must be faced, an opponent, discrimination, rigorous training, and the need to act decisively. Are some of you in some type of a discrimination court case? Because that's what I'm seeing. That's interesting. So then, for Wednesday, we've got Temperance, which, like I said, is the angel of the tarot deck. But it's also talking, like, this also can depict heavy drinking. Somebody could be drinking an awful lot. It's hard for me to talk about because I don't even drink anymore. But it's like, it's just it's balancing out a situation. It's a card of, I want to say Saturn, Sagittarius, something like that. I think it's Sagittarius for sure, but I think it's ruled by Saturn. I might be wrong there though. And the angel of the tarot deck is somebody who balances between two different worlds. And so, it's like trying to balance good and bad, evil, light and darkness, good and evil, that type of energy. Then we have the Two of Earth, which is Witch Hazel, and the Ten of Cups. Like, what is trying to be balanced is a relationship between work and family, and also money, and trying to make it all balance out, because they don't know how it's going to work. What am I trying to say here? There's a situation. It has to do with money because that's where we see the pentacles, but it also has to do with like happy family life, right? And it's being balanced out. Now, whether this is being balanced by yourself or being balanced by somebody of higher authority, because that's like the angel, by spirit, if you will, that's left to be said. But I feel like there's manifestation at play here, trying to work through it through meditation and dreams, because I believe that's what the Sleeper card is all about. Let's get more into that. Something inside you is still asleep. Maybe this is a wake-up call. So it is your choice, of course, to go on sleeping, but if this is the choice that you make, then you're ignoring the possibilities that lie in front of you. You'll no longer be innocent of this, which makes you guilty. Unfulfilled potential, laziness, a period of dormancy, a choice to keep quiet rather than to act, retreating into yourself, someone who will not listen or who cannot be rused. So this is somebody who's being a little stubborn and indignant, and I feel like they're going to let the decision be made for them instead of acting out on it. That's truly what I feel. That's a shame. Then on Thursday, we've got the Fool, and that is in your work life, the work-life finance. So this is like a new beginning, taking a leap of faith, maybe even trusting in somebody else. Ace of Swords for your relationships, and so this is like a new idea or a message coming through. Very passionate message. I say passionate because that would normally be like the Wands, but when I say passionate with this, it's like swift, quick. It's going to come down with certainty. Okay? And I feel like it's going to be coming down from a King of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles showing and the King of Pentacles showing. This could be somebody with white hair, white beard, older man. So this is like a divine couple, or it could just be a couple married or whatever. Could have a dog. The King of Pentacles is a wealthy man. Much like the Queen of Pentacles, he's all about his money. He's always working hard, taking care of everybody around him, but also can be extremely greedy and manipulative. That's how he makes his money. So they're not exactly, both the King and the Queen of Pentacles are not exactly honest. And so we're looking at, deception. There is that in there. But I feel like there's going to be truth coming out with this Ace of Air. Whether or not it's coming from this King, it's coming out, which is going to launch this new beginning. And notice, what I love about this particular card in this deck, the Fool, notice how she's blindfolded and she's smelling the flower, right? But doesn't see that there's this venomous snake about to bite her in the nose because she's blindfolded. So take that into consideration. So let's look at thirst. I just recently did a Taurus reading. You could be dealing with the Taurus, but one of the messages was thirst trap. So somebody could be trying to trick someone or trying to trap someone. Entrapment is what I'm hearing. What are you thirsty for? Can you acknowledge it and liberate that urge? Perhaps convention or even your view of yourself is holding you back. We owe allegiance to life and must allow its imperatives to speak within us whether we act on them or not. So possible meanings: a powerful desire, an urgent need, something in danger of dying off for lack of attention, a demanding person, a drive that cannot be satisfied. Okay, so for two kind of cards in a row, it was talking about a danger of something dying off or not happening for lack of ambition, lack of attention. Just got clarification on that. Somebody being lazy about something. So somebody's been lazy about something, and it could cause something to fall through or not go in your favor. Therefore kind of like launching this new beginning, like pushing you off a ledge, so to speak. Or the other person in the situation, take it as it resonates. So then for Friday, we've got the Page of Swords. Now, I know that they always say that the Knight of Swords is the spy, but I feel that this is also very heavy spy energy. And this is, again, work, career, finance. Swords are all about communication. That can be emails. It can be emails. It could be text messages. It can be verbal messages, phone calls, that type of feeling or communication. But my feeling is that there's been some spying going on. And then we've got the Nine of Air, pomegranate. Notice I'm looking at the knife there. Somebody's really upset about something. They are like, this is a card of despair. This is a card of sleepless nights, nightmares, worry and fear, right? But then I see the Six of Swords. Again, we're talking about communication. This is Spirit's message, and it's basically saying that once you get past all of this worry, fear, whatever the situation is, it's going to come to a culmination. Come to a point on Friday, and then once it's over, and then that's when you're able to move to calmer waters, because that's what the Six of Swords is all about. Notice she's coming off of rough waves off the ocean or wherever, and is about to land on the beach. Ooh, I just noticed, I've never noticed this in this, never. I've had this deck for a while. She's holding a suitcase. That's her, what was the word used in the song? Leaving trunk. That's her leaving trunk. She's leaving. So maybe somebody in this situation is leaving. Maybe you're leaving in order to smooth over communication. Going from turbulent waters to calmer waters and just getting the heck out of there. And then we've got the myth, number 13. Now, number 13 is the sign of the death card in tarot. And that's a Scorpio card. So again, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But 1 + 3 = 4, and that talks about stability, foundation, house, home, structure, building. Also, like it could be like an office building. But it's like an actual physical structure, like the four corners of a home, and stability. So this could be in regards to a house, home. I think I said that earlier somewhere up here as well. This could be having to do with something around a house or home. Could have something to do with theft of a house or home, or belongings within the house or home. But what I'm seeing underneath the deck here is that there is judgment being made, right? And I feel like there's going to be somebody, could be an air sign, or fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that might come in, deliver a message. Also, you have Page of Wands too. Pages or messengers that could have a message. I just heard there was a younger page that delivered a message as a witnessed something. Okay, I'm going to read the myth. If your relationship or your work is empowered by a myth, then it will have extra energy and inspiration, but do you know what that myth is and what it is saying? You will need to test and consolidate in the real world too. A question, okay, so possible meanings: a question concerning religion, an idea, or a cause, a myth, story, or legend, superstitions, means of communication, a truth which you must dress up. So this is trying to make something seem like it's so much more than what it actually is, or trying to make something seem not as big as what it actually is, right? I feel like there's somebody that may be defending themselves, wanting and trying to either make it bigger, make it more grandiose than it actually is, or they may be trying to downplay the situation to get themselves out of hot water. So there's that. If any of this resonates, and I'm not trying to like throw Pisces under the bus. Like I said, this could absolutely be the other party in your situation. So if any of this resonates, I would love for you guys to drop a comment in the comments below, and let me know, if this is bringing you any clarity or insight. Also, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Okay, so Man of Blood. I have to get this out so you guys know, because I believe that both Scorpio and Cancer both had this. Your pride in your achievements may be justified, but check that it is not also limiting you. If you talk about your success too much, people will stop listening to you. Try to be confident in your own self-worth without looking for ways to boost it all the time. But don't indulge in doubt, because other people may be relying on you. Possible meanings: family matters, parents and children, a blood tie, pride, genetics, biology, bloodline, stock breeding, an injury to be healed, acknowledgement of success, award, or prize. Now, this is underneath the deck, so it's underlying energy or what you don't see coming. This award or prize doesn't necessarily have to be your award or prize. It's just an award or prize that's dealing with the situation. Could be awarded to somebody else, okay? And that's where this whole Man of Blood, it's like talking about, people stop listening to you if you're being boastful, and you got to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a phrase. It's like stroking your ego, right? And the more you brag and you're braggadocious about everything, it's like people aren't privy to that. They don't like someone who's always talking about all of their achievements and everything that is handed down to them, or what they've won or whatever, because it can make you look really ugly, right? Something told me to look behind the card, and this is why. Pride is directly behind it. Now in this card, I know that like June is the Pride Month, LGBTQ, but this card specifically is talking about pride as an ego. And it's not a good card. It's, yeah. I feel like somebody they're egocentric. They're too stuck up in their own ego. And whatever the situation, this judgment that's coming down, I just heard somebody's going to have to, how is this being put? Like, suck it up. Swallow their pride. Somebody is going to have to swallow their pride. Maybe when they ask for sincerity or ask with sincerity for forgiveness. Yeah, take that as that resonates. And it could be in regards to possessions, maybe theft, maybe judgment, something like that. Now, I don't see the Seven of Swords, and that is the theft, greed, manipulation type of activity. But, I mean, we are seeing court in here. And witness. Did we read witness? Yeah, we read witness. I just want to make sure. Yeah, a court case, because that's what that's talking about, being outspoken. Well, this is really interesting. I mean, this is what I have for you this week, Pisces. And so, if this resonates, make sure that you let me know. I don't know. I feel like there's something that that I want to say that's not being said. But there is a judgment coming for sure. And it could be within the work, career, finance. There might be some like very powerful kind of fiery energy, passionate in and out energy when it comes to your romance department, one night stands, that type of thing. And then when it comes to life lessons from from the divine, this is talking about like a new start. Behind that is the Ten of Pentacles, so it could be in dealings with money. Like you could be starting like a new cycle when it comes to money, family, something like that, in which you'll need strength because of a lover situation. Yep, and somebody was packing up. Yep. Yeah, I'm getting like strong packing vibes, like somebody's moving on, whether you're moving on or kicking somebody out and they're moving on. So if any of this resonates, please drop a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate your time and energy spent with me this week. Oh, wow. Yeah, almost 45 minutes. Holy crap. So that said, as you know, it's Together We Grow. If you want to dive down deeper into this reading or get a personal reading of your own, I have all of that information in the description below. But that's what I have for you. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on the flip side, Pisces. Peace.